New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. On behalf of the entire prayer team at New Thought Media Network, we thank you for joining us on this broadcast. You can catch New Thought Media Network prayer time at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And now, let's center ourselves in the words of Ernest Holmes. We must put meaning and belief into our prayers. It is the meaning and mindfulness that is the nexus from which our words come to life.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Morning Prayers. I am Gina DeGirolamo, and I am part of the prayer team here at New Thought Media Network. And I'm really happy to be here on this Tuesday morning. So if you're watching, give us some comments and some shout outs. Oh yeah, we got a few people here. Good morning, Wayne. Good to see you. I'm doing great. Glad you're here today. And Sunshine, happy terrific Tuesday from San Diego. Is it sunny in San Diego today? All right, thanks for being here, Sunshine. It's sunny because your name is Sunshine, so that's pretty cool. And then I've got Cynthia, good morning. We're so happy you guys are watching. This is great. I'm new to the team, so this is fun for me to see all the people that are repeats, and so now I know who our regulars are, and we're so happy that you're part of this prayer group and spreading the good around. So, you know, what we do here is we teach affirmative prayer. We do not beg or beseech from a God that we think is just doling out favors. So we know that we're creating the good right within ourselves and that we're accessing the power that Spirit has given us. So that's what really I'm going to focus on today. You know, I've been reading in the mornings, Living the Science of Mind a little bit here. Great book. A lot of stuff by Ernest, how we can apply the tools and the teachings from the Science of Mind textbook, which is the book that we use to learn. You know, I like to say it's not a Bible, it's more like a handbook that teaches us ways to use this great power that is in the universe. And so today I was reading from a chapter called How to Create a Spiritual Chain Reaction, which starts on page 239. And, you know, this is so important for us to do right now in these times, is to really be conscious of what we're doing and what we're putting out in the world, because there's a lot of stuff being put out there. I want to read a couple of different little sections of this for you guys. And I love how he talks about Gandhi in one of the paragraphs. And it says, one of the most remarkable evidences of how this silent spiritual force works was exhibited in the life of the late Mahatma Gandhi, as he sat quietly before perhaps 1 million people. And in these great public meetings, a combined atmosphere of confidence and faith was created, which they called darshan, which means the united spiritual force of a great multitude of people. So darshan, meaning the united spiritual force of a great multitude of people. I think that's a great concept. I love it. I'm going to keep the word darshan in my mind today and know that we are a great multitude of people that can create good in the universe. And we don't have to be loud or pushy about it. We do it within ourselves and creating that atmosphere within ourselves. So then when we are around other people like Gandhi, he wasn't forceful. He allowed that presence to be within him and to emit from him. And this is what created that peace, and what really helped to create peace in India and because of one man just taking in that energy and allowing it to flow through him. So think about it. You have that same power. You know, we've learned this from the teachings of Jesus as well. And there's so many great teachers out there. So what we have to do is we have to be careful. We have to be careful in our thinking. We have to be careful with our thoughts. We have to use our faith. In the book it says also, we have to use our faith and conviction are the instruments through which this energy is used. So there is this great energy out in the universe. And as Ernest always would say at the beginning of his radio show, there is a power for good in the universe, and you can use it. So you could either start your own chain reaction right now, right where you're sitting. Together we can do this. And then you can emit it through the rest of the day. You could participate in a chain reaction that's been going on for a millennium, really, and continue it by getting silent and going within, knowing that presence, knowing that stillness, knowing that good, that love is truly the main force. So, you know, we're all being tested right now, I think, to see how we're reacting to the negative news. And the reason news is negative and might seem like that's all there is out there is because we actually, as human beings, as the species, are pre-wired in our brains, in our reptilian brain, which is the first part of our brain that was evolved in the amygdala, was to look out for negativity. It was the way we survived as a species. And so we didn't have a developed prefrontal cortex where we can think and know ourselves and be able to reflect. So that part of our brain is wired. It needs to look for negativity. It had to for thousands and thousands of years for us to survive as a species. It had to watch out for what might be bad in order to survive, to watch out for, you know, the tiger or the tribe that was against us or things like that. But as we evolved and as our basic needs began to be met, we didn't need to rely on it, and we don't need to rely on it now, really, because we have this prefrontal cortex, which is our thinking brain, and this allows us to choose what we want to pay attention to. So the negative news that's out there and seeming like that's all there is, there's a reason for it, because the programmers of news television and even Facebook feeds that we're seeing, they know this from a psychology standpoint, and the sponsorship needs to have people stay watching something so the advertising can happen. This is just a fact. This isn't like a conspiracy theory. It's pretty well known. This is truth. This is how it works. So we have to keep ourselves conscious of that so we can choose what we want. And then we could choose how we want to be, and we could create our own chain reaction within us. You know, positive news, there's networks out there, but they don't get the ratings or that. So we have to seek it out. It is there. The world is not a horrible place. There are things happening in the world right now that need our attention. Yes, absolutely. But they don't need our attention to just be watched and entertained by it. We have to make choices on how we want to help heal these things. How do we want to heal racial injustice? It's up to us to heal it within ourselves first. We have to heal our own issues with white supremacy, understand it, learn more, choose. So choose that which you want to pay attention to. Choose the good in your own mind and allow it to spread. Real quickly, I watched recently something called The Social Dilemma on Netflix, and it really opened my eyes to some things. And so I have to be very choosy on Facebook and how I want to interact. I still think it's a good tool. It's a great place for us to share. Look, we're here right now, so that's awesome. So let's take this into prayer and put it in and tap into that energy. So please join me by closing your eyes right now and getting still in the presence of the place that you are at. And just know that this infinite energy for good is available to us at all times. That we are created by it, from it. It passes through us. It is us. It's in our cells. It's in our brains. It's in our bodies. It's in the air around us. It's everywhere present. And we get to tap into it right now. So as I tap into it, I just know for myself that my day is blessed, that I choose to allow the goodness that flows through me silently in every interaction that I have today. It happens with a smile on my face. It happens in a peaceful tone in my voice. It happens in whatever communication form I am using, whether it's email or Zoom or phone conversation. It just passes through that energy in a silent, invisible way even. And so we're so blessed to have it. And I know this is the truth for all beings everywhere. I know it is the truth for all of us here that are watching, all of us here that are participating in this prayer in this moment. This is so awesome because those of us who are here watching, we are the chain together. I feel your presence. I feel myself connected to each of you, and feel yourselves connected to each other and to me. And know that together, just like a group of skydivers that jump out of the plane and they're all separate, but then they start this formation and they're connected. It's such a beautiful visual. And it keeps growing the more that join in. And that's what we're doing. We're attracting the good. And we're also seeking the good. And we're spreading the good word and the good news. That there is a power in the universe that is greater than us, that is here for love and peace and joy. And these situations, even the fires that are happening, good abounds around by the people who are helping those who have lost their homes, whose basic needs are actually in trouble right now. So we are helping them to build their basic needs back up so they too can feel the peace in their hearts and the love that surrounds them. We surround the firefighters with peace and love and the energy to continue to do the work. We know that they are in a sacred dance with the fires and that Mother Earth is shedding things that she no longer needs and is also sending us messages to love her and to care for her. So we need to do that silently, and we do that now in this prayer. We know that our black brothers and sisters and our brown brothers and sisters are calling out a situation that is necessary for us to pay attention to. It is just a little cry for, I need love too. And so we look into our own hearts and find ways for us to learn and unlearn things that we may have deep-seated in us. Just like we know our amygdala is wired now to look for negativity, but we get to choose something different. We also want to uncover anything else that might be within us that we need to release and let go and allow this love to flow. We know that all the words that are being spread on Facebook and the negative news and maybe false things, we get to choose what we want to participate in. And so I let myself go from all of that right now. And I know that for all of you. So I'm so incredibly grateful for this opportunity. So incredibly grateful to be in this time on this planet, right here, right now, with all of you, to be able to spread all that is good. And so we do this together. And the way we do it is we allow Spirit to work through us. So we release and let go of anything earthly that's holding us back. And we let Spirit flow through us. We let it just do its work. And we just accept it, express it, and claim it. And together we say, and so it is, amen. Ooh, so thank you so much for participating in this. And if you have something heavy on your heart that you would like us to pray for, please send your prayer requests to prayer@ntmedia.org, and the prayer team will take care of it for you. We're here for you to hold you in prayer and peace. And the way we do that really is we're supported by your donations, your love donations. And this network is built completely on that, and we want to be here for you until whenever. This is an infinite process. It's ever growing, and New Thought Media Network is a great opportunity to spend time on something positive and to let go of negative news. So we've got a lot of great programming for you. So thank you for your donations, and you can donate at paypal.me/newthoughtradio. And so let me let you know now about some of these announcements. Thank you all for all your comments today. I really appreciate it. Wayne, thank you again, and Cynthia, and so it is, and Reverend Robert, thank you for this opportunity to be here. It's really amazing and fun. It's a great way to do mini talks and practice my prayer work, because I am a practitioner in training to get my license, so I'm very excited about that. Okay, so let's see. Let's bring up some events that are happening. And the first one that I've got is this Saturday, September 19th from 9 to 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time. We've got the New Thought Media Network monthly expansion jam. So this is where Reverend Robert comes on for a little while live and lets us know what's going on. And then right after that, we jump into a connection experience on Zoom where we get to share ideas on what we want to create on this network. So it's our choice. We get to create a lot of good stuff, so that's really fun. So that's this Saturday. Next, this is great. So this is where these donations are really supporting us, because we get to share those donations and support other musicians and other artists. And let's see, so this is on Saturday, September 26th, which is in another week or so. And this is pretty cool. It's a live concert with Nathan Aswell, who's here in the U.S., and Laura Topper and Jason Salmon, who are in the U.K. And this is a beautiful thing that our technology allows us to do. This is Saturday, September 26th, 11 a.m. Mountain Time and 6 p.m. in the U.K. Then midweek on Wednesdays, 7 a.m., that's right before our prayer time. There's midweek meditations. 7 a.m. Mountain Time, live on Facebook and YouTube. Then also midweek, we have midweek pick-me-ups Wednesdays at 6 p.m. in the evening with our very own Reverend Robert Brzezinski, positively inspiring message and musical experience. And last but not least, we always have our prayer time here on the network. 8:15 Mountain Time, both in the mornings and the evenings. And somebody like myself, we have a couple other ministers who are involved, other practitioners. So it's really great to get different perspectives and also hear from people all over the country. So thank you so much for being here today, and have a wonderful day, and just choose to tap into that energy.
On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then, peace and blessings.